Where can I find work here?
First, you've got to carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just right, and that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now. You know what they say. Well then.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troscombe.
You must be doing...
I'd be doing a lot better if...
Where do you want the sacks?
To the pantry. That's the second... But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, isn't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking...
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't... Here it comes!
I'll take it to the butcher. And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that...
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocrat?
Not so far. Oratoris, the Laboratoris, the Pleb, and Bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend. I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that...
That beer!
I can't do it. We could come up with a plan. to take her
Innkeeper, a
away.
beer!
Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
God, I'm bored shit.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh,
It's like I'm invisible or something.
What's that stink?
Christ, what's the hold up?
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
One beer, please! Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's odd how well things are going.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts. Sure ain't easy to please.
I get a bad feeling.
God bless you.
Don't our learned physicians have a name for it?
I believe it's called bored.
The water sprite been up to his mischief again?
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored. And that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. But the river there, what if you lent me the bullock on the... Without anyone noticing?
Listen to this. Ei incumbit probatio, qui dicit non qui negat.
Gold chain around his
Is
neck.
that supposed to be Latin?
How's life
Glad
treating
to
you?
Bumped him off.
Not too bad.
Even
I've got so much
No.
to do.
And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on one case.
Did you hear about the bailiff?
They are never good enough for you. What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Some tie fair.
I'll wrap you.
Cycle to Belfast. Nice hit.
This is unbelievable.
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard.
Let him have it! Too slow! Oh!
Good.
Go! Filthy bird! Take that fucker out, damn it!
You want to try me?
No chance!
You know much for us, fucker. Yield. There's
Take
more
that
of us.
fucker out, damn it!
Show your stuff.
What's it to be, you bitch?
Don't spare. Hey, get him. Holding a bucket, you shit.
Send my greetings to the devil!
You horse
No chance. Yeah! Don't spare him!
You're not up
I'll
to
show
it.
you how Cyclist to Belfast.
Why'd he do it? Now you know!
Christ, I don't have the whole day for you.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that nest.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works. Well, nothing to say, yokel? I can't believe I ever bothered with you. My so-called protector, adjutant? You're a waste of space. It was me who had to save your life. You couldn't even keep an eye on your fucking mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I haven't said anything because there's no point arguing. It won't do us any good. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Uncle Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I
Henry?
really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you.
Aye,
you
aye.
Stuck-up lord
You're
of
in the right
Perkstein.
place. Over here.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a...
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for that, but I'd like to go somewhere else. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from...
I'd like to see what their homes look.
You can go and see them.
Where are you headed?
For work, to the city. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread cold with the city folk.
You said you were going to a city. You mean...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there.
Aha.
Well, she does, but I won't be troubling her long. Just...
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And...
that's a long story.
well, you can hardly buy new armour now. But you might find something in the town hall armoury. Although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory.
Well, I'm not pushing you. Just giving you a few useful tips.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semien on foot.
Don't exaggerate.
Still, it'll be fun.
There's a stud farm in Semien.
And which way is Semien?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Once you see the walled farmhouse, though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from...
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semien. Do you know anything?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of...
How much time do you think I have? Have the prep...
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift, so no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but...
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or...
How does he show off for the girls?
with his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay. But to be fair to him, Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit once.
And Tomcat pulled...
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the...
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for...
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will shoot.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it? God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me.
I can't help you with that.
What's new in the count?
I heard something's going. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some... Will they never cut it out? And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here. Don't even know. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been... Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some more? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here, and your best bet is to ask our merchant.
Praise the Lord.
She'll outlive us all. You'll see. I'll pray for her this evening.
Good day. Good day to your friend. And to you.
God grant you health.
I wanted to ask you, I'm not from here and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a...
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone, aber das ist deine Sache. Also, what did...
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't...
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but we do not go there either. The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to.
Is there anything I
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking here in the village. We don't care much for outsiders.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods, that is all because of the war.
So you've already heard about these?
About those ones in particular, or about others. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort.
So the roads...
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. But Herr Otto spends more time...
Can I find other...
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. Oh, natürlich. There is Bartor, the apothecary.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play along the described, but of the...
Is there any...
Oh ja, the rest of...
Hey, fella. Stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you.
What? Is that supposed to be a threat?
Put that weapon away.
Are you all right in the head? Sod off with that weapon. Very good.
I'll be glad to have a drink with you fellows.
That's precisely what young Petsker and me are doing here. We like to...
I'll be more than happy to play with you.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petsker...
Not that it's any of my concern.
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of... Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack.
You smell of horse...
Look, no disrespect. We may not be labourers, true. In short, we look for horses. For a very well-heeled mistress.
So, horse...
Yeah, something like that. But we're...
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well, you need the coin. Come back when you get... Look out!
Get away with that weapon!
Ah! Do you want to kill me, you fool?
You?
Good day.
Greetings. Greetings to you.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What's a bow to you? What a waste of money.
One more time, then. God grant
I
you
heard old Bram lets his bull drink wine. What?
That's nonsense, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anything not clear to you? No? Yeah, I understand. Here, now fuck off. You're a dead man!
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
What's new in the county?
I heard some and now he said,
What do you...
that I've been forced now.
Cab?
I say, and
That sounds... Excuse...
I can't...
I'd like...
If it's your best...
I'd like to report...
That's the serious...
Well,
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I need to speak with Sir...
With the Royal Chamberlain?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy. But he's still in.
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in.
What do you want me to do? I'm not going to put in a word for you.
What's new?
It's peaceful here, and the war, well...
Thanks.
God bless you.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
be
I'll
with
be right
you.
with you. Tis wise to imitate nature's habits. From dusk till dawn, go at it like rabbits.
Oh, why did I open my mouth?
Enough, damn it! I'll get you.
Fuck that! You
Right,
won't get
you
me!
bastard! Now you're finished! Get the fuck!
You want more? Huh?
The execution has sharpening his axe for you.
Why are you lying here?
A nice place. Too bad I never learned to fish. You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time.
blade into your gut. I want everything you've got. Rock. Fuck! Help!
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
You don't look like a match for me. I bet your bark is worse than your bite.
Ha! Take care, lad. I was already slitting throats while you were still sucking on your ma's tits.
Well, anyone can slit throats if they have the stomach for it. But a real fight, with iron in hand, now that's something else entirely.
And? You think I'm afraid of you?
Well, maybe you should be. I may have lost everything, but I can still beat the shit out of you with what I've got to hand.
But I was just joking. I wasn't serious. I'd better be on my way.
If we ever meet again, you won't be leaving on your feet. Before we part ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, laying in wet, looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the pond.
there's something lying over there. I hope it's not mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could mutt have been here? Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
I don't like this.
First, I have to have something to pay back. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not wanted? Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And don't insult us.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me. Don't imagine or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young and...
She is. Not by birth. Her mother died in childbirth.
And who was Pavlena's birth?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the
And do you know anything?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women.
No, it's not.
See then? Now,
where exactly was...
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets. She sells them there, and used... Sometimes it takes her a while. I have a
All right, good wife.
Thank you, Henry.
All right.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft? My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover...
I don't know much about dogs. You wouldn't be the first or the last. Maybe your dog's gone feral. Take care, my friend.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Shit! Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here?
Hey, knock it off. If a guard sees you armed, there'll be trouble. There, I see you're reasonable after all.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. But she took them to the market in Troskovitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her. Take care, Henry.
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her. I had a look in
And?
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off. Take care, Henry.
God bless you.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like...
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper, and then he found some lads who'd paid his bill.
What do you mean by that? What?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no... But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals.
What's going on around?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. Well, I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
I've already seen it. I just had no idea a water goblin lived there.
Joke all you want, but sometimes you can hear him cackling there, the slimy devil.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came. I started talking to them and they...
Why?
They set up pack...
Aren't wolves afraid of...
That's what I thought.
Did they tell you how long?
They mentioned 3 wolves.
Did they tell you where it...
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. If you climb up those rocks, you'll...
Do you have any more?
By the...
That sounds good.
It actually came about by chance when the miller Then other blokes from the village joined... By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov... If you go and see him, I'm sure he takes a bit of getting you...
Oh?
You'll see. And that's pretty much it.
Thanks, innkeeper.
Measure.
Blessings to you.
My heart is aching for your comforting caress. Meanwhile, let me slip my hand underneath.
Greetings.
Christ, it's hot out.
You're a bit picky, aren't you?
The Lord be with you.
bless you. God bless you.
Come on, Roman. Where are you?
Come on. All right. Just hold on now.
Greetings. What do you want?
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Zhelyov. Sells baskets here sometimes.
I don't know no Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon.
Farewell.
What's that noise? Greetings. Do you need something?
Have you seen Pavlena around here? A young girl from Zhelyov. Sells baskets here sometimes.
I don't know no Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. God be with you. What? What's that I hear?
Have you seen Pavlena around? She's a girl from Zhelyov who sells baskets here sometimes.
Isn't she the daughter of Bozhena, the herb woman? Between you and me, don't ask too many questions about that one. They ain't got a good name here. But no, I haven't seen her here. Farewell, my friend.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Good day.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep,